My name is Sarah Carleton, and I teach theater in the theater department.
Left, look at the hand, pressing the right hand into the floor.
I did some touring with some theaters outside of DC and outside of Boston, and then I went on to grad school and auditioned.
Press the hands into the floor, punch the feet into the floor, shake and nod the head, pedal the feet a little bit.
I love ensemble building. I love working with large groups of people for filling the space and moving bodies around and creating kind of, images or things to focus on, storytelling through the physical aspects of the actor.
I want you to, when you land low. Stop. Go. Eyes are open. Switch direction. Be in control. Stop. Go.
I actually started out as a dancer. And in my suburban neighborhood, I was sort of the ballerina, and I really liked jazz, but they kept telling me I had to take ballet. I never wanted to be a classical ballerina. It wasn't sort of for me. I just was more normal than that. It sounds so weird. So when I went to school and I got involved in theater, I found that as opposed to the ballerina thing where I was in my small world, I really like the fact that you could be an individual and you play a character and you can inhabit that and become someone else, and you're not always going to play the same character, and I found it really liberating. That's kind of how I got into theater, and it still gave me the opportunity to use the physical stuff, which is why I am the way I am as a teacher, because I started out as a dancer and I always connected to things in my body as opposed to in my mind.
All right. So you're coming in together for some reason into a space. I'm going to give you the door. You got to get something and then you got to get out. Got it? Go figure that one out. Okay? Go figure it out. 5 minutes.
I played Louise Seeger in Always Patsy Cline. I was having a really hard time, and I talked to one of the artistic directors, and she said, Sarah, think about your mask work. Think about the commedia. Think about whatever. And I can't believe I'm telling you this weird story. But what happened was I was backstage. I was really having a hard time with the director. I was really not, I don't know, it wasn't gelling. And so I looked in the mirror and I had this epiphany. I had this moment where I really saw myself in a mask, even though I had a crazy headband on, I had leopard pants. It was, that was the character. And I decided to just embrace it. And then I was like, I guess theater for me is kind of communion between audience, performers, the playwright, sort of this coming together, an opportunity for an artist to create something. It's a living experience. It's live. It's unlike anything else that we do. That's a little insight into me.